What if I told you the biggest secret to success isn't what you're doing, but what you're willing to let go of? In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to share something that can transform your entire approach to life. It's not another productivity hack or morning routine. It's something far more powerful and surprisingly simple. The truth is, while everyone else is chasing more followers, more connections, more everything, the real magic happens when you dare to do less. But here's the catch. It's not just about doing less. It's about doing less of the wrong things so you can focus on what truly matters. Stick around, because I'm about to show you exactly how I discovered this counterintuitive approach, and more importantly, how you can use it to completely transform your life in the next 90 days. Let me ask you this. What if everything you've been taught about success has been keeping you from achieving it? It sounds crazy, right? But trust me, this is not only possible, it's powerful. In a world that constantly demands your attention, where everyone expects you to be on all the time, stepping back and going silent can be the most profound move you'll ever make. What if instead of fighting the chaos, you retreated into silence and focused on yourself? What if you allowed the world to continue without you, only to re-emerge stronger and more aligned than ever? Imagine this. You take a step back, retreating from the constant noise of life. No more oversharing every moment on social media. No more endless scrolling through Instagram or Twitter, comparing your progress to everyone else's highlight reel. You stop worrying about what others think, letting go of the pressure to please. For 90 days, you disappear. Not physically, but mentally. Your life becomes a quiet sanctuary of growth, focus, and change. You turn off the outside world to work on the most important project of all, yourself. You work quietly in the shadows. No one sees the effort, no one sees the struggles, but every day you're laying down the foundation for something incredible. And then, one day, you re-emerge. You're not the same person who disappeared 3 months ago. You've become something better, stronger, sharper, more unstoppable. The new version of yourself is unrecognizable, not in an exaggerated way, but in a subtle, powerful transformation that people can't ignore. Now, imagine the surprise on people's faces when they see you again. Except this time, you're not just showing up. You're stepping into your full power. Your results speak for themselves. The old you would have felt the need to explain and justify your transformation. The new you let your actions do all the talking. No need to boast or shout about your achievements. The idea of disappearing for a while, becoming your best self, and re-emerging is incredibly liberating. It's not about hiding from the world, it's about realigning yourself, going inward, and investing in the person you want to become. But how do you actually do this? How can you disappear without losing your momentum? What exactly do you focus on in the shadows? I'm about to take you through it all, step by step, so you can experience the true power of this transformation. But before we dive in, let me ask you this. What's stopping you from embracing this journey? The answers you're about to listen might be exactly what you need to break free from whatever's been holding you back. Ready to disappear, transform, and re-emerge? Let's break it down. Step 1. How to disappear. 1. Silence is your superpower. Here's a mind-blowing fact. Sharing your goals can actually reduce your chances of success. Sounds counterintuitive, right? But science backs it up. When we talk about our ambitions, our brains trick us into feeling like we've already achieved something. We get a little dopamine hit from talking about our dreams, but this false sense of accomplishment drains the energy and focus we need to take action. The result? Less drive to follow through. So what should you do instead? It's simple. Shut it down. Stop giving life updates. No Instagram stories, no tweeting about your latest plans, and certainly no casual bragging to your coworkers or friends. Keep your dreams and goals close to the chest. Share them only with the people who truly matter, those who can support and uplift you, not those who may distract you or water down your momentum. Here's the kicker. The quieter you are, the stronger you become. When no one knows what you're working on, you can move without fear of judgment. You can work with laser focus, uninterrupted by anyone's opinions or expectations. In silence, your strength grows. 2. Stop caring about others' opinions. What if I told you that most people are too busy worrying about themselves to care about you? It's the truth. Yet we spend so much of our lives wondering what others think, imagining that we're constantly being judged. Here's the reality: people don't think about you nearly as much as you think they do. The thoughts you believe they have about you, often they're projections of your own insecurities. Think about the best version of yourself. Would that person care about petty criticisms or small judgments? Of course not. They're too busy living their best life to be weighed down by the trivial opinions of others. Now, it's your turn to stop caring. The moment you free yourself from the burden of others' thoughts is the moment you step into your true power. Imagine walking through life as if you had zero fear of judgment. How much more confident, relaxed, and unstoppable would you feel? The truth is, when you live with the confidence that other people's opinions don't define you, you unlock a life where your choices are driven by your own values, not by societal expectations. Number 3, keep progress private. Here's an exciting thought. What if you could transform in secret, and the next time people saw you, they were stunned into silence? Imagine working on yourself for 90 days without sharing every little step with the world. No one knows what you're up to, and when you reappear, it's like a whole new version of you has emerged. This isn't about hiding. This is about letting your results do all the talking. When you're working quietly on your goals, every small win adds up. But the magic happens when you let your progress remain under wraps until it's ready to be revealed. The shock value of your transformation will be priceless. Here's why this works. When you keep progress private, you prevent external distractions and external validation from interfering with your journey. You don't need to seek approval or applause. You're not doing it for the likes, the comments, or the praise. You're doing it for yourself. And when you do it for yourself, you build something real, something unshakable. Plus, let's be real, there's a certain satisfaction in watching people's reactions when they see the new you. It's not about seeking attention, but rather about letting your quiet, hard work speak louder than words ever could. The wow factor when you reemerge is the perfect reflection of the effort you put in without anyone watching. Step 2. What to do in the shadows. Now that you've disappeared from the world and embraced silence, it's time for the most important part of your transformation, the work. This is where the magic truly happens. While you're gone, you're not just idly waiting, you're creating a sanctuary for growth. This space will become your secret weapon, your personal training ground, where the only competition is yesterday's version of yourself. This isn't about quick fixes or surface-level changes. This is about real transformation. The deeper you dive into this process, the more powerful the results. Ready? Let's begin. 1. Enter monk mode. Ever heard of monk mode? It's not just a buzzword, it's a lifestyle. Imagine going into training like a superhero preparing for a battle, except the battle is against your old self, your bad habits, and your distractions. The next 90 days, you're gonna live like a monk. Here's how. Exercise. Move your body every single day. It doesn't have to be an hour-long intense workout. Even 30 minutes a day can transform your energy, mindset, and health. Whether it's a quick jog, yoga, or strength training, commit to making movement part of your daily routine. Why? Regular exercise boosts mental clarity, releases endorphins, and reprograms your body to feel strong and capable. It also builds the discipline you need to tackle the rest of your transformation. Meditation. Spend 15 minutes each day in stillness. Whether it's guided meditation, deep breathing, or just silent reflection, you need to sharpen your mind. In the age of constant distractions, learning to sit with your thoughts, calm your mind, and focus on the present moment is a superpower. Why? Meditation clears mental clutter and helps you build the mental fortitude needed to stay focused on your goals. It's not just about peace, it's about building unshakable resilience. Distraction detox. For 90 days, cut out the toxic habits that steal your focus. No endless scrolling, no mindless binge watching. Every second you waste on distractions is a second you could spend building the new version of yourself. Why? Distractions rob you of your most valuable asset, time. And in these 90 days, you need all your energy and attention focused on becoming the best version of yourself. Dedicated space. Create a space that's dedicated to growth. It can be a quiet corner in your room, a cozy nook at the library, or even a cafe where you can focus. This space should be free of clutter and distractions. A sanctuary where your only job is to level up. Why? Your environment plays a huge role in your success. When you enter a space designed for focus and growth, your mindset shifts. You create an invisible boundary between where you work on yourself and where you simply exist. 2. Set specific goals. Here's a secret that most people overlook. Vague goals lead to vague results. If you want to transform, you need clarity. What exactly do you want to achieve in the next 90 days? Maybe it's starting a business, building a stronger body, or mastering a new skill. Whatever it is, you need to get specific. Example, instead of saying, I want to get fit, say, I'm going to lose 10 pounds in the next 90 days by exercising 30 minutes a day and cutting out junk food. Instead of, I want to write a book, say, I will write 1,000 words every day for the next 90 days. Why? Specific goals create a roadmap. When you know exactly where you're going, it's easier to take consistent action. Vague goals, on the other hand, leave too much room for procrastination and confusion. Pro tip: break each goal into small, actionable steps. Every time you check something off, you're not just making progress, you're building confidence and momentum toward the person you're becoming. 3. Reprogram your mindset. Here's the reality check. The grind is going to feel tough. There will be days when you want to quit, when the journey feels lonely, and when you're tempted to give up. That's normal. In fact, that's the point. Discomfort isn't your enemy, it's your teacher. Reframe every challenge, every setback, and every moment of struggle as proof that you're growing. The pain of change is the signal that you're on the right path. Why? Growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. If you're not feeling some discomfort, you're not changing. Pain, frustration, and setbacks are the building blocks of your new identity. The grind might feel isolating at first, but embrace it. Every ounce of discomfort is preparing you to become someone who can handle any challenge that life throws at you. Number 4. Master your environment. Did you know that even the smallest changes in your environment can have a massive impact on your discipline and productivity? If you want to become your best self, you need to master the physical space around you. Here's what to do. Simplify your wardrobe. Choose neutral, well-fitted clothing that gives you a polished look. A clean, well-curated wardrobe helps you feel organized and confident, which boosts your discipline. Groom regularly. Keep your appearance sharp. Your body, your hair, your skin. Every time you look in the mirror and see someone who takes care of themselves, you reinforce the message that you are worthy of success. Keep your space clean. Whether it's your bedroom, desk, or home, a clutter-free environment promotes clarity and focus. Clean surroundings lead to a cleaner mind, and a cleaner mind means better decisions, more productivity, and greater success. Why? Your environment directly influences your behavior. When you create an environment that reflects the disciplined, focused person you're becoming, you give yourself the tools to succeed. It's not vanity, it's self-respect. It's about showing up for yourself every day. Step 3. How to reappear. You've spent 90 days in the shadows, grinding away at your transformation. You've faced challenges, reprogrammed your mind, and made remarkable progress. But now comes the big question. How do you reappear without losing your edge? The moment you emerge from the shadows, people will notice. You'll be different, stronger, sharper, more focused. But here's the thing. The goal is to show up as the best version of yourself, not to fall back into old patterns. Re-emerging is a delicate balance. It's not about shouting, "Look at me." It's about letting your results speak for themselves. Let's dive into how you can make your return with grace, humility, and lasting impact. 1. Stay humble. Here's the surprising truth. After 90 days of intense focus and growth, you might not even care about impressing others anymore. And that's exactly what growth looks like. The person you've become is no longer concerned with validation or external approval. You've already proven to yourself that you can change, and that's all that matters. But if you choose to show up, let your transformation speak for itself. There's no need for grand announcements or loud declarations. You don't have to brag or boast about what you've achieved. People will notice the change in your energy, your presence, your actions. That's where the real power lies. Why does this matter? When you're humble, your transformation becomes authentic. People are drawn to genuine change, not self-promotion. The quiet confidence you exude will be far more impactful than any boastful proclamation. Let your results do the talking. There's no need to shout about how far you've come when your progress is clearly visible in everything you do. The twist? By staying humble, you leave room for continued growth. When you're not focused on proving yourself, you can keep refining, evolving, and becoming an even better version of you. 2. Build confidence through action. Here's something many people forget. Confidence isn't a gift, it's earned. It's earned through the grind, the late nights, the failures, and the victories. When you return after 90 days, the confidence you've built will radiate from you, but it won't be based on empty words. It will come from actions. Here's a powerful thought. You don't need to tell people you've changed. They'll see it in the way you carry yourself, in the choices you make, and in how you show up in every situation. When your results are evident, your transformation becomes undeniable. Pro tip: confidence grows exponentially with every action you take toward your goals. The more you put in, the more you get out. This cycle builds momentum, which, over time, becomes a force that carries you forward, pushing you toward even greater heights. 3. Stay focused. Here's the catch. Reappearing doesn't mean going back to your old habits. You've transformed, but transformation isn't a one-time event. It's a lifestyle. So the most important thing after 90 days is to keep your momentum going. When you return, don't fall into the trap of complacency. Don't let the excitement of reemergence distract you from your ongoing journey. Stay disciplined. Keep setting new goals, pushing yourself further, and refining your process. The person you've become isn't a finished project. It's an evolving masterpiece. Why does this matter? Growth isn't a destination, it's a journey. The moment you stop pushing yourself is the moment you start stagnating. Remember, transformation is a continuous cycle, and if you stop evolving, you risk falling back into old patterns. Stay hungry, stay focused, and keep striving for the next level. Here's a powerful truth to remember. You don't have to be perfect to keep improving. The key is consistency. As long as you keep showing up, keep challenging yourself, and stay committed to your goals, you'll continue to grow, evolve, and thrive. Your 90-day blueprint, the ultimate transformation plan. Here's the 90-day roadmap that will guide you toward your best self. Each step is designed to help you grow, both mentally and physically, and ultimately re-emerge as someone who is stronger, sharper, and more focused. Let's break it down into actionable steps that will make these 90 days the most transformative of your life. 1. Eliminate distractions. The power of focus. Audit your life. Take a hard look at your daily activities. What's draining your time? Social media? Binge watching TV? Endless scrolling? Start cutting these distractions out. Create non-negotiables. Set boundaries on your time. Commit to waking up early, dedicating time to self-improvement, and saying no to things that don't serve your goals. Use technology to your advantage. Use apps that block distractions or limit your screen time. Set timers for work and play to ensure you're staying focused. 2. Set a physical challenge. Push your limits. Choose your challenge. Whether it's a marathon, a fitness goal, or a new sport, set a specific challenge that pushes your body to its limits. Create a workout schedule. Dedicate 30 to 45 minutes a day to physical activity. Start small, but make sure you're consistently progressing. Track your progress. Use a fitness tracker or journal to log your workouts. The small wins add up, and tracking will keep you accountable. 3. Learn income-producing skills. Fuel your financial freedom. Pick one skill. Whether it's digital marketing, web design, coding, or freelance writing, choose a high-demand skill that can generate income. Start learning today. Invest time in online courses, books, and practical exercises. Spend at least an hour every day learning. Monetize your skill. By the end of the 90 days, aim to start freelancing or offering your services. Even if it's just a small side gig, it's a powerful step toward financial independence. 4. Invest in yourself. Upgrade your mindset and knowledge. Read daily. Pick one book a month that will elevate your knowledge. Whether it's on personal development, business, or a specific skill, ensure you're always learning. Take online courses. Invest in personal growth through online platforms like Coursera, Udemy, or Skillshare. Choose courses that challenge your mind and expand your capabilities. Journal your journey. Use journaling as a tool for self-reflection. Write down your thoughts, your goals, and the lessons you're learning throughout this journey. 5. Find your why. Connect with your deep purpose. Define your purpose. Spend time reflecting on what truly motivates you. What gets you excited to wake up in the morning? Write down your why. Connect your goals to your why. When you feel stuck, revisit your deeper purpose. Make sure every goal you set aligns with your core values and passions. Visualize your future. Imagine your life after 90 days. How will you feel when you achieve these goals? Use visualization to strengthen your commitment. 6. Master communication. The art of self-expression. Practice public speaking. Start by recording yourself speaking or giving short speeches to a mirror. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become in sharing your ideas. Seek feedback. Share your thoughts with trusted friends or mentors. Learning how to communicate effectively is key to building influence and expressing your true self. This journey isn't just about disappearing for 90 days. It's about rediscovering who you truly are and shaping the future version of yourself. The pain, the grind, the quiet moments, they're all part of the process. Transformation isn't instant, and it doesn't come without effort. But by sticking to this plan and committing to yourself, you'll emerge stronger, more focused, and more powerful than ever before. So are you ready to disappear, transform, and re-emerge as the best version of yourself? It's time to take the first step. Your 90-day journey starts now. Let's do this. As you watch this video, remember that true transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's about the daily choices you make and the discipline you build. But most importantly, it's about becoming the person you were always meant to be. Follow this 90-day blueprint. Stay committed, and when you re-emerge, you won't just be a better version of yourself. You'll be someone who is unstoppable. The power to change is already inside you. Your future self is waiting. Let's make it happen. Download your 90-day plan from the description below. And if you liked the video, consider hitting the notification bell. Share it with someone who you think might need it too. Good luck with your 90-day journey, and I'll see you next time.